Hi, my name is Cliff Wells. I'm out of Jackson, Mississippi in the United States. Mississippi is about halfway between the East Coast and the West Coast and sits on the Gulf of Mexico. I'm 65 years old. I grew up on a farm, learned how to work as a kid. As I was growing older, it didn't matter when you're working with a cattle or if one stepped on your foot, kicked you, you got cuts, you got bruised. You just kept going. It didn't matter. I worked in construction the rest of my life, or most of it. If you hit your thumb with a hammer, you might have said a few words, but, you kept going. You didn't stop, go to the doctor or anything. Strong as an ox. I've always been that way. So I've abused my body, and I can remember my dad saying it when he was about my age now, that if he'd known how old he was going to live, he would have better taken care of his body. Well, I understand that now, because I was 44, I think, when I was at the College of Metaphysics teaching there. And during a big heavy snowstorm, there was a group of us teachers outside sliding down a hill on a sled. And one of the guys up front leaned the wrong direction, threw me into a fence post. Well, I laid up the fence post on the right side and wrapped around that fence post, broke 7 ribs that day. And I hurt. And I thought, okay, no problem. About a week later, I was picking up a 55-gallon drum out of the back of a pickup, setting it on the ground. It weighed about 300 pounds, which is good weight for me. And I was protecting those ribs, and what I did, I pulled 2 vertebrae or cracked them in my lower back. Well, it took about 2 months of me just resting up, laying around to let my vertebrae heal up, let the ribs heal up, and went back to doing my normal thing. And about 10 years later, or a little longer, I began to notice the loss of mobility in that right leg. I lived with lower back pain all this time, but it just, like I said earlier, I deal with pain. You just keep moving, little age, a little abuse, or a lot of abuse. And it never dawned on me that during that accident, I wound up with a whiplash like you would get in a car accident. Well, around age 59, it got so bad I couldn't get on a construction site and walk it to get around and see what my men were doing and telling them where to go next or help solve a problem. And I went to a spine doctor, and they did a bunch of MRIs and x-rays and finally decided that, all right, they were going to open up the front of my neck, fuse the front part, in hopes that that would help with the pain some, and then also give that right leg and right side more mobility. Well, I gained some mobility back. Pain still stayed, didn't change any. Went to pain management classes and doctors, and wound up getting 5 spinal shots, epidural type shots in the spinal cord. They didn't seem to help. So they wound up leaving me on Roboxin, hydrocodone, and a muscle relaxer. And of course, the hydrocodone they had to increase one time, and the strength to help relieve the pain. And finally, during all this, I had 2 hernia surgeries on the right side, all in the same place. Had the third one scheduled to go back in and do another repair job on the right side. And when the spinal doctors and neurologists called us, Cliff, we want to open up your neck from the back side all the way from C2 to C6. And they showed me what the spinal cord looked like. And around C5, it looked like an hourglass. It had just tapered in and closed in on me. So that was what is pinching the nerves that go to the lower back and wrap around your gut, because the pain not only in the lower back, but it's all the way around 360 degrees around my body, from about the lower part of the breastbone to the groin area. So I said, okay, anything to help get pain relieved, and our main goal was to relieve the pain, stop the loss of mobility, because I'd gotten to the point prior to that, at one point where I was on a walker, could not walk without it, had to use it to get up out of a chair, get out of bed with, get into a truck, get out of the truck, you held onto the truck till you get that walker out of the back and get it to where you can support yourself. With therapy, I got back to where I could use a cane, but it was full-time support off of that cane. And when they opened up the neck, and it went real well, we didn't gain any pain or loss of pain, but we did gain mobility, which we had not even hoped that we'd get that. That was just an outside chance. But we gained a lot of mobility back to where I could walk with a cane without too much problem. And then the pain had gotten so bad about 5 weeks ago, which would be about the middle of June of 2011, because this is the end of July 2011. I was crying and hurt with pain so bad I couldn't sit here at the desk and work on the computer. And everything I do business-wise is off of the computer. Now, I was talking to a friend of mine, Kenneth McPherson from Scotland, and telling him how bad I was hurt. He said, well, Cliff, let me send you some information about the Mega Wand. And told me a little bit about what he had done with it and how it helped him with his pain. I said, well, send it to me, because I'm at the point I've got to have some relief, and I've got to have it fast. We're going to have to do something different, whether it's that, whether it's the doctors, do something else, cut some nerves, whatever it takes. But I wasn't going to be able to handle this pain anymore. And got the information. A couple of days later, he got me in touch with Malcolm Peters from the UK. And Malcolm was traveling at the time, but he took time to stop and talk with me and got me some information about the 0-point energy that the wand uses. Having studied metaphysics for 9 years and done a lot of research, I understood the energy of the body and how it worked with the chakras, with the aura of the body, and that as long as the energy is balanced, the body can do absolutely miracles. And if the wand will help get the energy back balanced in my body, then it will help get the information out of my back, out of my legs, and everything, so that the body can heal itself. Now, I would like to see the wand get me to an 18-year-old body again. Well, that's an outside dream, but, I'm not sure that's ever going to happen. But at least get me back to where I live without pain and can enjoy life. And the neat part about the wand, within 2 days, I could tell the difference in the pain in my right leg and the movement in that right leg. In about 3 to 4 days, I could tell the difference in the pain in my back. And I'd worked all over my body with it, the bottom of my feet, my legs, thighs, stomach area, the groin area where I've had the surgery, kept it on my back, reached around and used the wand on my back, worked on my right hand. It was crippling up with arthritis, and especially the little finger was down about like that, to where I was hard to type, because I only can type with a forefinger. But now you can see I'm able to straighten that finger out. I'm amazed about how much it has helped with arthritis in that hand. And the neat part about this is I've gotten back to where shortly I was walking real good with a cane. The last week or so here, maybe a week and a half, I've noticed that I get up out of the chair without any problem. I walk around the house without the cane. I'll catch myself. I'll walk outside, water the vegetables, pick the vegetables, water the flowers. Won't even have my cane with me. I'll get in the truck to go to therapy or to the doctor. Realize, okay, Cliff, you don't have your cane. Walk back now to get your cane just in case you need it, because right now I still don't know that, I don't give out, and legs don't give out, and I need that cane, so I just take it as a security blanket. But it has changed my life drastically, because so far the reduction of pain is somewhere between 30 and 40% in my back and my stomach and groin area. Just like with that hand, it's straightening out. The legs getting to where I can walk better. It's like being able to get up and out of the chair. I can sit down, get up with all ease now, and not having to really just hold on to the desk, hold on to the chair. So, the Mega Wand has been a lifesaver for me. And I thank Kenneth, I thank Malcolm, the two ladies, the one in Canada, the one in the UK, that they got me in touch with, so that I could hear what had happened with them with the Mega Wand, just like I'm telling y'all right now. get it, use it. It's on me 24 hours a day. I sleep with it. I may have it in one sock or the other. I may have it laying in my lap while I'm sitting here at the computer. I have a towel that I had used to support my back between the chair and my back. I'll have it right up and down in the center of my spinal cord, and I'll have it there between the towel and my back. I may overuse it, but I want the pain to be relieved as fast as possible. And I promise you, from my experience, this works. And if you're in severe pain, just do yourself a favor, get back in touch with the person that has introduced you to the Mega Wand and the pendant. Get you the wand, get you the pendant, whatever that you want first, and use it consistently. And I mean, use it every day. Don't use it just a little bit and, oh, well, it's not working, you know. It works, so use it. And as said, you can get a hold of me if you want to. My email is clw640@gmail.com. My Skype address, if you have Skype, is cliffwell64. That's CLIFFWELLS64. And I appreciate your time, and just get a hold of somebody. Thank you.